Hello everyone and welcome back to the day 7 of our Hello Python series. So in this video we are going to learn about the string data type. I'm pretty sure that you have revised the classes till now. So let's get started. Okay, so let us now start with string. We have already, I would say, covered and mastered the numeric as well as the Boolean data type. So string in Python is actually a sequence of characters. Okay, so just like the way intuitively I understand is that, of course, just like we have beads in a necklace, right? So we have beads in a necklace of different, I would say, color. In a similar way, we have these letters, okay, which we can combine to make a string. Okay, just one thing which is very important to understand and you should always remember is that Python does not have a character data type. So in languages such as C, C++, Java, they have a character data type which is separate for a single character. In Python, a single character is also a string. Okay, so we want to see the same in code as well. Now, how we can define a string? Okay, so of course, if we have stored the numbers and I would say the Boolean type, then we should also be able to define and store a string type. So for that, we can use actually single inverted commas or double inverted quotes. Sorry, single quotes or double quotes can actually be used to define or represent a string. Now, example is right, of course, A is equals to Mayank with a double quote and B is equals to Python with a single quote. So let us see the same, I would say, in code. So first, let me show you that, okay, if CH is there, let's say you're defining a single character. In languages such as Python, in C++ or Java, this might be, I would say, a type of character, but here it is string only, str. Okay. Now let us define, I would say, single quote string. A single quote is Python and similarly, let me define double quote string. So double quote string can be Mayank, let's say, right? Now what we can do is we can print this single quote string in a similar way. We can print this double quote string and you are able to see that, okay, how easy like it is to just define your strings like this. And of course, you can also print this ch as well and you're going to see the values. So that is by defining the string. Now, next question which you might be thinking is, can we define a multi-line string as well? So let's say multi-line string. Now, if let's say I define multi-line string using this thing, let's say this is a, or this is a string. Now, if we try to run this thing, we are getting an error, unterminated string literal. Okay, so what does this error actually mean? What Python is trying to say to you is that, pay attention everyone. So what Python is trying to say is that, hey, you have defined this, you have actually started with this particular string. So you have actually started with this particular, quote, but I don't see it ending in the same line, right? So unterminated, it is not terminated. Okay, so that's why it is not able to detect and define your string. So that's the reason you cannot define your multi-line string using the same. Now, using this, I would say single quote also will give you the same error. So now let us understand how exactly we can define it. Okay. So there are two ways majorly to define. First thing is that many of you might be aware that how these are your characters for a new line. Similarly, we have a character like this for your, I would say, this is for your backspace. Similarly, this is for your tab. Tab is basically 4 spaces. Okay, so one is we can use this thing actually. So let's say if I'm defining a multi-line string, what I can do is, this is a multi-line string. So I can define a string like this. And if we print this now, if we print this string now, see, we are able to see this in a multiple lines, right? But of course, now I think that this is not a lot intuitive and easy to do. So what we can also do is, we can define a multi-line string too. So if we go back on the notes and see, for multi-line string, triple quotes are used. Okay, so see, this is a multi-line string we can define like this. So let's say we are using triple quotes like this, and this is a multi-line string, right? So like this, you can also define your string, and of course, this is a lot more easy to understand and intuitive. So you want to see the output exactly the way you are providing the input, right? So that's how we can use or define this in a lot of places, or whenever we are trying to basically get the paragraph and everything, this is how you can define your string. So now let us move next and understand that how exactly Python is storing your string, right? So how does Python store strings? So Python uses a Unicode number system, unlike C or C++, which uses an ASCII. So now what these Unicode and ASCII are, you can just think of them in terms of dictionary. So let's say just as our dictionary, okay, it is having, I would say, for a particular I would say word, it is having the meaning. In a similar way, these systems, they are having for a particular character, they are having its some, I would say, text encoding, which the computer understands and it is able to store using the same. Okay. So first let us see the sky coding, I would say, everyone. So a sky coding is this, where you will see that for lots of character which we have on our keyboard as well, right? And majorly English, or I think all of them are English. We have some decimal or some value for them, right? We have some value for them. So when we store capital A, internally it is basically being stored as 65 in some way, and that is how basically Python is making sure that it is able to understand the same. Basically the type is also stored, so that is how it is able to read the same. Now the next I would say is the Unicode string. So Unicode, you will see that Unicode is this string where we have, it's kind of a superset or a very big dictionary where it supports the languages as well, multiple languages, emojis, your other special characters, everything is basically supported here. Okay, so let us try to find, these are all the words of, I think, Latin, right? So it is a very long, I would say, system. So we have the Brahmic and Indic script as well. So yes, it's a Devanagari is there, and we are going to see Bengali, Assamese, Gurumukhi, Gujarati, then I think Tamil, Telugu, Oriya, everything is basically present in the Unicode system, and that is what your Python is supporting. Okay, so that is what is written here as well, everyone. Unicode is a number system which supports much wider range of character compared to ASCII. It also supports multiple languages. Okay, so now coming to the industry use case of string, of course, I think you can understand that it is used at a lot of places. Like anytime we are storing any particular information which is in type of string, we are using the string data type, right? And based on that, of course, we have lots of operations, okay, lots of operations as well as methods which are inbuilt in string, which we are going to see in upcoming videos, okay, so that it makes a lot of clarity easy, okay, so that we can use them and also perform operations on a string. So with that, I hope everyone, the basic idea about the string is clear, how you can define the string as well as how the string are internally, I would say, stored in Python. That should be clear. Now in the coming videos, I'm going to make sure that I explain you a concept of indexing and slicing in string. Now that's a generic concept, and I'm going to make sure that I explain it a lot in depth. So let us see them in the next videos. Please like the video as well as share this video with your friends. Okay, and do subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon so that you don't miss any of the video in the Hello Python series and more awesome series which we are going to come up with in the future. Okay, cool then everyone. Thanks a lot. Let's meet in the next video. Thank you.